Hello everybody, it's September 25th, 2018, and it's time for a update of the Disneyland Magical Audio Tour. And I am doing it live, so if I make any mistakes, that's why. So, normally I try to do an update every 2 weeks, but it's been about more than three, since I did an update. And the reason for that is because I've been working on several projects, and I wanted to get a particular project completed before I did an update, so I would have something to share. Because this particular project took me about 5 weeks to do, and I wanted to have it done before I did an update. So let me talk about what that particular project is, and that would be something I just added yesterday to my Disneyland Magical Audio Tour. It's a brand new track on my Welcome to Disneyland chapter, which is the first chapter of the Disneyland Magical Audio Tour. And I added track number 6, which is this one right here, Disneyland, a Magical Musical Celebration. And what this is a 5.5-hour musical tribute to all of the songs and music that you will hear in Disneyland. And it includes a 150 tracks, and I worked really hard on it for, like I said, 5 weeks. I'm really proud of it. It's the longest track on my entire collection, 5.5 hours. It's something you would probably want to turn on at work while you're doing other things, or if you just want to, like, you know, get cozy in your armchair, turn out the lights, close your eyes, and imagine you're at Disneyland. You can do that too for 5.5 hours. So let me play some little samples of it for you. Hopefully you'll be able to hear this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm going to play a little bit further into the track for you. The browser has to get to that point. It's a very long track, so it might take a minute. But what you're looking at right now is the track list. What I was just playing was this Fantasy in the Sky fanfare, which is the beginning of it. And as you can see, I have it divided into the different lands. And if you scroll down, you can see it goes to the Parade, Central Plaza, Adventureland, New Orleans Square, Frontierland, Rivers of America, all of these different sections, and it ends with Tomorrowland and then Disneyland After Dark. Now, I had mentioned this in my last blog, but it was not, I had not completed it yet, and some of the tracks on this list have been changed since my last update. It's pretty much the same, but I have made a few changes. When we post the show notes, my friend Brian does the show notes for these vlog updates. We will include the entire track list. You'll find that on my website. And so you can look for that. So
Junior's coming down the track with a smoky stack.
just trying to give you all a few samples of what you can hear on that track. So that's my Disneyland Magical Audio Tour, a magical musical celebration, 5.5 hours of Disney music from the original Disneyland, and it's part of my Chapter 1, Welcome to Disneyland, which I will be continuing to work on. As you can see, I have several additional tracks that are going to be coming soon. The Griffith Park Carousel, the Disneyland Sound, the Dateline Disneyland. There's an ambulance going by, sorry about that. Disneyland 10th Anniversary, Disneyland Around the Seasons, Disneyland 10th Anniversary Banquet, several tracks on this chapter which I will be focusing on next. It took me a long time to do that one track, that's why all these other ones haven't been attended to yet. But this is the next thing on my agenda. And I plan to go chapter to chapter, starting with Chapter 1 and working my way all the way to the end and doing all of the additions, one chapter at a time. So after I finish this chapter, I'll be working on my Town Square chapter, which is Chapter 2, and in addition to some other additions I plan to make, I will finally be completing the Disneyland Railroad tracks, which people have been very anxious for me to get those finished. So if you don't know this, at the bottom of each chapter of my Disneyland Audio Tour, I have a continual play section. And on here, you can actually listen to the tracks without having to press play for each one. It'll play them, you know, they'll play one after the other in a loop. And I do include the brand new 5-hour track right here, which you can see. So if you want to just put them on at the beginning of the day when you get to work, you can just have it run throughout the day, and you can have some Disney music at work, or if you're doing chores around the house. And you don't have to keep clicking on them each time a track ends. You can go down to the bottom, press play down here. You can skip over them. There's the you can scroll down and skip to one if you don't like a particular track, but this is what I call the continual play, and it's at the bottom of each chapter on my site. So you should be able to find that. Also, at the end of each month, when I do the Song of the Day, which is, if you don't know, I post a brand new Disney song every day. And when the day is through, you can find them over here in this Song of the Day archive. So you can go back and listen to them after the day is already done. And here are all of the ones for September. But if you want to go back to a past month, you can do that by scrolling down to the bottom, and you'll find a directory here. Let's go back to August. and see what's there. So I have all 31 days from August here, but the difference is at the bottom I have another continual play. So I don't have one for September yet because I don't add this until the month is over. But for all of the other past months, you'll find a continual play at the bottom, and you can press play and listen to all of the songs from that month in order without having to press on each individual track. So there's also a continual play for Song of the Day, which is handy to have, especially if you're at work. So the last thing I want to talk about today is Halloween. Halloween is coming very soon. So I have a few things that I'm going to be doing on my site for Halloween and on social media in general, and I just wanted to sort of talk about those things with you guys. So first of all, speaking of Song of the Day, I have a special thing that I've been doing for several years now, where I have the entire month of October each day has a Halloween song. So if you go to the October 2017 or October 2016 on my website, you'll be able to listen now to all of the Halloween songs for that month in the year 2016 or 2017, and I do have at the bottom a continual play. So just go to the October Song of the Day by using that same directory I just showed you, and you can listen to all the songs individually. This is the 2016. Or again, if you want to listen to all 31 songs, you can do so by going to the continual play. So all of the songs are there now, so you don't have to wait till October 31st to have a continual play of Halloween songs. It's already there now. And if you go to the 2017 of it, I have last year, to be different, I did all villain songs, all Disney villain songs. So every song on the 2017 list is a song about a particular Disney villain, as you can see. And again, you have the continual play here.
Oh, must be Cruella, your dearly devoted old schoolmate. Cruella de Vil. That's it.
So you have those two options for Disney Halloween music, but then there's another option, and that would be my Halloween-related theme park music, which is on my Disneyland Audio Tour Holiday Time chapter. So to get to that, you'd want to go to one of the pages of my Disneyland Magical Audio Tour, or you can just go to my home page. And on my home page, you'll find a directory, and this directory is also at the bottom of each chapter of the Disneyland Magical Audio Tour. And you want to select Holiday Time in Disneyland. That will bring you to a special chapter that has music for every holiday. And since the next holiday that's coming up is Halloween, I've placed all of the Halloween tracks at the top of the page. There's two tracks that are always at the top of the page, which are just generic songs about holidays in general. But after the first two tracks, I have a whole huge section here of all Halloween themed music from Disneyland. And it goes on to, I think, track 32 or, 35. So there's actually 33 tracks of Halloween music here. And again, if you want to listen to it without having to press play each track, you can go to this Continue will play. If you want to, you can listen to the first two holiday songs that are general holiday songs. But if you want to start with
It's Halloween time.
If you want to start with the Halloween, just click on track 3 and it'll start right at the Halloween, and it'll continue to play until it gets to the end. And so you have hours of Halloween music to listen to from Disneyland as another alternative.
It's Halloween time, my frightful fiends, and Disneyland is ours!
With the eerie new look of Space Mountain Ghost Galaxy and all new fireworks, Halloween time at the Disneyland Resort is wicked fun for everyone. Visit Disneyland.com/Halloween.
Trick or treat! You are a bold and courageous person. Afraid.
I wanted to show you that it does skip. Even if you don't start at the beginning, it will still, if you start on track 3, it'll still automatically advance you to track 4 when track 3 is done. So you don't have to worry about that. You can start wherever you like. You can skip things, and it'll still, at the end of each track, it'll go to the next one automatically. So if you want to listen to Halloween music while you're at work, there you go. Or while you're doing chores, or while you're decorating for Halloween, or maybe even on Halloween night. So I will be doing a Disney Song of the Day this year for 2018, which will all be Halloween songs as well. So you can look for those every day throughout October. And since I have been doing what I've been calling Mickey Mondays, every Monday I will have throughout October a Mickey Mouse song, which is also Halloween themed. So you have kind of a dual theme going on throughout October. A Mickey Mouse Halloween song every Monday in October. So that'll be fun. So let's talk about the other things I'm doing for Halloween on Disney Chris. I'm also going to have episodes of my regular podcast, which is called Jiminy Crickets, and my new live podcast, Jiminy Crickets Live. We will be featuring special Halloween episodes and segments on both of those podcasts throughout October. So be sure to check that out. And lastly, if you don't follow me on social media, I enjoy posting lots of pictures and images of the characters and special vintage artwork, pictures of the parks, all year long. But in October, I have hundreds of images to share of things from the parks and different Disney characters and things from movies and things that are all Halloween related. And I will be posting those throughout the month of October. So if you enjoy looking at things like that, then you might want to follow me either on Twitter at DisneyChris73 or on Facebook, which is my name, which is Chris Linden, ChrisLyndon. That's spelled as in Lyndon Johnson, Lyndon, on Facebook. So that's pretty much all I have to talk about today. But be sure to join me on Wednesday the 26th, which is actually tomorrow, at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, and Ruthie and I will be doing our second episode of Jiminy Crickets Live on this very YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe, and you will receive a notification whenever we're going to do a live show. And I do plan on doing these Disneyland Magical Audio Tour updates as a live stream as well from now on. Because it's just, I think it's more enjoyable, it's easier, I don't have to upload the video after I'm done recording it, it's already there when I'm done. There's lots of advantages to it. So I hope everybody enjoyed the update this week. I hopefully will have smaller projects going on now, which won't take as long, so that I will have more to report on when I advance forward, so I don't have to wait like 3 or 4 weeks to give you another update. So stay tuned, and I will see you real soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.